Good morning, everyone. My name is Veritas, and welcome back to Destiny. Now, today is Friday. Also happens to be the day that Zur, the exotic merchant, if I could speak properly, arrives in the tower and is offering some exotics for your purchase should you have the correct currency for him. Strange coins are the currencies Zur takes. New players can find these by just playing things like SRL, Crucible, Strikes, things like that. Returning players can find those by just doing activities. Zur is over here in the tower north across from the speaker, and he has things that I haven't seen yet. Let's go ahead and take a giggly gander at what we got going on over here. I saw him earlier, but, ooh, interesting. Lots of helmets. Ooh, RAM. Nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the stat rolls on these this week and find out what we got going on here. Okay, let's go ahead and head over to the old, I don't actually think that, Henry is here this week. Henry, are you here? Heading over the news chopper now. Henry, are you here? No, I don't think Henry's here. I guess I'm going to have to do it this week. Alright, so I guess first things first, we have a Legacy Engram, Helmet Engram, Year 1. This will decrypt into a Year 1 helmet, 170 light maximum. If you need something from Year 1 still, pick this up. If not, don't touch it. The Titan has the Imperium Bellicos. This is a 92% stat roll. The Knucklehead Radar is 90% stat roll, so not great. And the RAM is 84%, so literally terrible on the RAM there. He also has the Plan C this week, an exotic fusion rifle. Fun stuff. Arc burn on that one. Let's go into these things. The Imperium Bellicos gives Titans the ability to hover. Anti-grav thrusters. Aiming weapons while in the air will hold you in place for a short time. And orbs collected while your super is full will recharge your melee ability. Pretty neat helmet there. Decent stuff on it, but stat roll is a little low, 92%, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But Knucklehead Radar, we have the ability to see while aiming primary weapons. Radar remains visible while aiming primary weapons. This can be completely negated by wearing the Memory of Gellion, I believe is the artifact that gives you the ability to see your radar. And an enhanced radar at that while using a primary weapon, so save an exotic slot, don't waste it on this helmet. It's a pretty shitty helmet. Moving on to the RAM, I would not recommend buying this because the stat roll on this thing is shit. The amount of strength you get from this is shit. So I will tell you how to get a better version of the RAM, so if you choose to do that, you can. But the RAM is the strength of the RAM, increased armor, and all Voidwalker melees trigger lifesteal on hit. This does not mean you have to have a charged melee, it's just smacking something with your uncharged hand will trigger lifesteal after a short cooldown in between each of those. So I wouldn't buy it as is. If you do buy it, I would also buy some glass needles, but we'll get into that. The Plan C is an exotic fusion rifle with arc damage on it, so it will do arc damage. This thing has hip fire, so bonus accuracy when fired from the hip, accelerated coils, hammer forward, perfect balance, and Plan C. Plan C means your charge and equip times are very short after immediately slipping to this weapon. So if you're running around in Crucible with your primary out and you turn around a corner and you see a guy with a Matador, and you can tell his finger is primed to teabag you once he kills you with that Matador that's overpowered as fuck, you can go ahead and hit your Y button and hit your trigger, and you will immediately use a burst of fusion rifle, which will kill him instantly, and then he'll send you a hate message saying you are a dirty fusion rifle user and should kill yourself. If that happens, don't do that. Bad things. But the Plan C is a very good fusion rifle for twitch reactions, like quick running around a corner, oh shit, I need to burst this guy down kind of things. So I would go with field choke on this, hip fire, probably perfect balance just to have that extra thing, maybe hammer forward to get your extra range on that, and also your accuracy will go up with that as well, and it's, of course, Plan C on that. So those are my recommended perks for the Plan C. Moving down to curios, we have the plasma drive and stealth drives. These can be used to upgrade rare quality sparrows, which are sparrows you can buy from the Crucible and Vanguard quartermasters. They're blue quality, rare. You can use these drives to then upgrade them to legendary quality sparrows with a blue or reddish pink exhaust trail, respectively. Moving into here, we have the heavy ammo synth. Apparently this week he has 2 versions of for sale. We have 3, or we have 10. So 3 for 1, 10 for 3. Why would you never buy 10 for 3 regardless? So pick up 10 for 3 because that makes sense. Go ahead and do that, knock that out. If you need these can be used to do what they say on the screen that they do. They can also be used to trade into factions to get faction reputation. I believe it takes 100 ammo synth or 33 strange coins. Used to take 33, now it takes less than that. 30 strange coins if you do this one to level up your factions with no exotic class item. If you have the exotic class item, it takes like 90, I think, or 80 something. Anyway, moving into the glass needles, I would buy some of these if you really want the Ram helmet or any helmet this week and you want a better roll on it, specifically the Ram helmet. Glass needles can be used to reroll exotic armor, so if you go in here and I fit an aspect, I can reroll my armor and it will change the stats, like where the stats are, how much of the stats there are, and it'll also change the perks around. So it's really good to use that kind of stuff on items that are shit, like this Ram. So if you really want the Ram and you haven't been able to get one, pick this up and then pick up like a couple of these, however many you can buy, and just keep rerolling it until you have a better Ram. Unless you know how to look for it, or you have Dim or Ishtar Commander, you won't know exactly what to look for, but just go for a helmet. If the rolls are split, go for a helmet that has 65-65 as the end goal. If you see 65-65 on your helmet, you know it's good, or anything close to that. Moving down to the material exchange down here, we have the Motes of Light, which is shit. Don't ever do this. This is bad. Don't touch this. And then we have exotic shards. Now I'm going to show you quickly how to duplicate your exotic shards for the cheap. I'll do this every week because he has exotic shards now. So these are 7 coins each, so just buy one. I'm not even going to buy one. Pretend I bought one of those and head over to the Vanguard what are they? Quartermasters? Vanguard people? Head over to Ikora Caden Zavala. I'll be there in a second. Alright, so once you've gotten over here, head over to the exotic weapon kiosk, the blueprint scanner thing, whatever this machine is, and find yourself a year 2 exotic weapon. Anything down here, I believe even the Nova Mortis Nabadown will count for this, but I like to use the Truth Rocket Launcher because it's the easiest one for me to do. Just pick this puppy up. There you go, you have the Truth Rocket Launcher, smack that on the equip slot, go over to your inventory. If you don't have any primary or heavy ammo, if you don't have any heavy ammo synthesis, like these telemetry things, these fucking heavy telemetries, as I say every wrong word possible, head to the gunsmith, he sells them, they're really cheap. Or you could have a class item with like a rocket launcher thing on them. You got fusion, hand cannon. Some of these will have rocket on them. I probably have one with rocket on it, you know, auto, pulse, yada yada. There's probably one with rocket. You can use that as well. What you're going to want to do is have your truth equipped, have a telemetry active, go over here into your inventory and burn 6 motes of light. 3, 4, 5, 6 motes of light, and that should fully level up the Truth Rocket Launcher, unless I miscounted somehow. I did miscount because I am physically stupid. Let's go ahead and do one more of those. Okay. Now that your Truth Rocket Launcher is technically fully leveled up, you have all of the things filled in. You don't have to click any of this. They all have experience, so once you have your rocket launcher just like this, go ahead and unequip it and dismantle it. So my one exotic shard will now turn into 2 exotic shards, and I get some of those motes back. Between 2 and 3 motes will come back out of that. So that's how you duplicate exotic shards if you don't want to spend a ton of strange coins on them. So that's how you do that. That's where Xur is. He's over by the speaker where I showed you. That's what he's got. So nothing really great. I would hold on to your coins this week. There are better things for him to possibly have, so I wouldn't recommend doing anything Xur related this week, technically. So, I mean, unless you need something from him, I wouldn't pick it up. Maybe the plan C if you don't have it, but other than that, everything he's got is shit. So, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm still streaming relatively every day on Twitch. Hit 77 hours, so I have this nice fancy little streamer emblem here. I'm very proud of this, very happy to have it. So come hang out one day. I'll probably be streaming later today again. I just finished a nice couple-hour stream a little bit ago. But, yeah. We're not always going to be playing Destiny, but I'm doing things over there. So follow. There's a link in the description for that. Twitter as well. Things like that in the description. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy your Xur. Enjoy your weekend. Merry Christmas. All that fun holiday nonsense is happening over the weekend. And I'll probably see you guys back again, mostly on Tuesday, for more video content. If you are a video person, if you are a live stream kind of person, I'll probably see you later today or tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, very much appreciated, and as always, until next time.